Burden of Proof segment where we break down some high-profile legal cases. Today we're looking at rapper A$AP Rocky's shooting trial.
This is taking the stand again in rapper A$AP Rocky's trial.
His superstar girlfriend Rihanna is also in court, sitting alongside his family.
Y'all buckle up because this story is wild. And trust me, you're not going to want to miss a second of it. Imagine this.
A testimony is expected to last another week before jurors decide Rocky's fate on 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. He's pled not guilty and faces up to 24 years in prison.
Rihanna, our queen, sitting in a cold courtroom, her face tight with worry, while A$AP Rocky, the father of her 2 kids, faces the very real possibility of spending the next 24 years behind bars. Yeah, you heard that right. But how did we even get here? What really went down between Rocky and his former crew member, REI? And is Rihanna somehow caught in the middle of this mess? Let's unravel the drama because, honey, it gets messier than you could imagine. So, let's rewind for a second. A$AP Rocky, the rapper we all know for his smooth flow and killer fashion sense, is on trial for allegedly pulling a gun on his longtime friend and fellow crew member REI. Now, REI isn't just some random guy. He's part of Rocky's crew, always strive and prosper. But things went south real quick when REI accused Rocky of abandoning the crew after hitting it big, leaving them high and dry, especially after the tragic passing of their mutual friend, A$AP Yams. This tension had been brewing for a while, and when they decided to meet up in 2021, things exploded. REI claims Rocky shot at him twice, with 1 bullet grazing his knuckles. But here's where it gets shady. A$AP. Rocky says he never fired a real gun, only a starter pistol that shoots blanks. And guess what? The police report backs Rocky up. When the cops searched the crime scene, they found 0 evidence of a shooting. No shell casings, no bullet holes, nothing. But then, plot twist. REI shows up 2 days later, with shell casings he claims are from the scene. Excuse me? How did the cops miss that, or did they? And it doesn't stop there. The only evidence we've got is some grainy security footage showing Rocky and REI in a heated argument. But there's no footage of Rocky actually firing a gun. The forensics team hasn't even confirmed if those shell casings REI brought are from that day. So are we looking at a setup, or is there more to this story? Now let's talk about Rihanna. Sis didn't even show up to Rocky's first court date, probably thinking this was going to blow over. But after Rocky pleaded not guilty, risking a 24-year sentence instead of taking a plea deal for just 180 days in jail and 3 years of probation, Rihanna was front and center at the next hearing. And y'all, she did not look like her usual confident self. The paparazzi caught her sneaking out the back of the courthouse, looking stressed. And who wouldn't be? She might end up raising their kids alone. But wait, it gets even juicier. Word on the street is this whole beef might not just be about crew loyalty. Oh no, honey, it might be about Rihanna herself. Yep, you heard me. Apparently, REI and Rocky were beefing over her. And by sources, I mean the always controversial Azealia Banks, claim that when Rocky introduced Rihanna to his crew, she and REI hit it off a little too well. Rocky got jealous, things got heated, and the rest is messy history. Now, can we trust Azealia? That's up for debate, but she spilled the tea like it was hot. According to Azealia, Rocky used REI to gain street cred in Harlem, even though Rocky didn't grow up there. She also claims that Rocky mistreated ASAP Yams, contributing to his untimely death, and only gave Yams' mom $60,000 to keep quiet. Whew, the drama. But here's the thing, the internet is divided. Some folks are saying REI is just bitter and trying to cash in on Rocky's fame. Others are convinced Rocky's hiding something big. And then, there are those who think Rihanna's presence in court is all part of a PR stunt to sway public opinion. Like, is she really there to support Rocky? Or is she trying to protect her own image? Meanwhile, fans are spiraling. Social media is flooded with theories. Some believable, some downright wild. One user tweeted, "If Rocky goes to jail, I'm blaming REI and Azealia." Period. Another said, "Rihanna deserves better. She should have stayed away from this mess." The court of public opinion is loud, y'all, and it's not looking good for Rocky. But here's a plot twist you didn't see coming. New witnesses are stepping forward, and their testimonies could change everything. One witness claims they saw REI and Rocky arguing, but never saw a gun. Another says they heard gunshots but didn't see who fired. So whose story will the jury believe? And let's not forget about Rihanna's own struggles. Sources close to her say she's been breaking down behind closed doors, feeling the weight of the situation. She's reportedly blaming herself for introducing Rocky to REI and getting tangled in this mess. Can you imagine the pressure she's under? But hold up, because it's not over yet. The prosecution just dropped a bombshell, claiming they have new evidence that could seal Rocky's fate. They're being tight-lipped about what it is, but insiders say it's something that could sway the jury big time. Is it more footage? A surprise witness? We don't know yet, but the suspense is real. Meanwhile, Rocky's legal team is scrambling to poke holes in the prosecution's case. They're arguing that REI's story has too many inconsistencies, and the timeline doesn't add up. But will that be enough to save Rocky from a 24-year sentence? And guess what? There's another layer to this mess. Rumor has it there's a secret recording floating around. A recording that could either clear Rocky's name or dig his hole even deeper. Insiders say it's an audio clip of a heated phone call between REI and another crew member, but no one knows what's on it. If it gets released, it could turn this case upside down. Fans are now demanding answers. Has Rocky been hiding more secrets? And what about REI's motives? Is he genuinely hurt? Or is this all a calculated move to bring Rocky down? The courtroom is turning into a battlefield, with each side throwing bombshells left and right. And let's not forget the media circus. Every major outlet is covering this trial, dissecting every little detail. Rihanna's fashion choices, Rocky's courtroom demeanor, even REI's body language. Everything is under the microscope. It's like watching a reality show, but the stakes are real. As if things couldn't get more chaotic, there's talk of another celebrity getting dragged into this mess. Word on the street is Drake, yes, Champagne Papi himself, might have some inside scoop on the situation. Apparently, he's been low-key following the case and fans are speculating that he might testify. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, Rihanna's family is reportedly furious. They're worried about her mental health and the toll this is taking on her. Some family members are even urging her to distance herself from Rocky until the trial is over. But will she listen? And just when you thought it couldn't get more dramatic, the jury is now being sequestered due to media influence concerns. This means they'll be isolated from the outside world until they reach a verdict. The tension in that courtroom must be off the charts. Now the question on everyone's mind, will Rocky beat this case or is he headed to prison for the next 2 decades? And what does this mean for Rihanna and their kids? Is she really at the center of this chaos? Or is that just messy gossip? So what do y'all think? Is ASAP Rocky guilty or is this just a setup from a bitter ex-friend? And do you think Rihanna's presence in court is going to sway the jury? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more juicy updates, because you know this story isn't over yet. And oh, if you thought this was messy, wait until you hear about the next celebrity scandal. Click here to watch. You're not going to believe what went down.